welcome to another edition of Cooking with a Professor. This is going to be a quick meal tonight. I just got home from work. I have a bunch of editing to do on my computer, so I'm going to make a burger with some cheese on it, probably some wine sauce for it. I'll look in the fridge to see what else I have to go with that, and thanks for joining me while I'm doing that. I have the burner on already, preheating the pan. I have, looking here, 1.5 pounds of ground meat, pretty lean. I'm going to do about a half-pound burger. That's a little under 1/4 kilogram. So I will just cut this in thirds in the package, put the rest back in the refrigerator. About right. Not going to be a small burger, but I'm hungry. I'm getting out some cream Havarti cheese for later. Lid. As soon as that pan finishes heating up, I'm going to toss the burger into it. I will sometimes put just a little bit of salt in the pan. Up to you, preference, whether you like it that way or not. Now, believe it or not, there is a trick to making a hamburger patty. Now the ones you get in the store are already shaped. They probably come out from they're shaped in a long tube and then cut in pieces and packaged that way. If you grab your ground beef whole like this and shape it into a burger, you get something like this. It's a little thicker in the middle, rounded on the edges. Looks perfectly fine. As it cooks, it contracts a little bit. What's going to happen is it'll contract in this way and the middle will get too thick. The trick to keeping that from happening is make your burger flat and then make it, I'm doing it on both sides, a little indentation in it so that it's actually thinner in the middle than it is out here. By the time that finishes cooking, it's probably going to be pretty much flat. And you can hear from the sizzle that the pan was about the right temperature. I'm going to wash my hands and be right back with you. And while that's cooking, I'm going to get out some wine to make a wine sauce. I have a theory about cooking with wine, and I picked a Dow's tawny port today. Tawny ports are more amber than the dark red of other kinds of ports. I don't often cook with tawny ports, but I'm going to try it, see how the flavor works. But my theory is, don't go out and buy cooking wine, because cooking wine is usually a lower grade, and I figure why cook with a wine that's not good enough to drink, even if you're not drinking it. So this is a good brand of tawny pork, and I'm going to use that to make the wine sauce to go with my hamburger. And I will cut a few pieces of cheese ahead of time. This is a cream Havarti, so it's a pretty rich cheese. Has a lot of flavor. I'm not cutting the plastic with this knife. There we go. I don't think it's a particularly common kind of cheese to put on a burger, but it should have a nice rich flavor. And that's what I'm aiming for tonight. I don't want, just a burger. I want to spruce it up a little bit. I'm going to let that continue to sear. I'm using a very low-fat cut of meat today. Some people feel that when you have more fat in your ground meat, that it's more flavorful, and it's probably true. But I also am trying to stay healthy and not have quite as much fat. You do have to be careful when frying meat like this. So I'll show you. No oil or fat came out of the burger into the pan. So it's really being seared like that. It's not frying the same way it would if you had a cut of meat that had more fat in it. I'm going to halfway cover this. Start making sure the heat is all inside it and held in. It's a little bit like doing it on a grill, I guess, where you often have it covered and keep the smoke in. For those of you who don't already know, I'm in the US, and I know I don't always get these videos posted right after I film them, but it's January 31st today, 2017, and things are a little bit crazy here in the US. I'm not going to say they're horrible, because there are places in the world much worse off, and I don't want to belittle the hardships of people there, but it's a little crazy, it's a little stressful, and I find cooking a nice, good, comfort food meal helps when I get home after a day like this. And I'm going to turn off social media and ignore my Facebook, and I'm not really on Twitter much, but I'm going to ignore that. I'm going to ignore news updates. I'm going to sit at my computer doing some other things, enjoy my food, wine sauce, cheese, and relax. And I hope wherever you are, whatever day it is when you're watching this, I hope you can have a good evening and you can relax too. Whether it's from cooking or that's your passion, whatever it is. And not let the worries of the day come into your house with you at the end of the night. That's what I'm trying to do. It's got a few more minutes before it's finished. Before too long, I will pour the wine in there and let that cook down. And then I'll put the cheese on top at the end and cover it and let it all melt. I put enough wine in so that it didn't just all evaporate at once. And you can see there's kind of a sauce there, and I want to keep it hot enough to boil or slow boil, fast simmer. Then I will cover it and try to time it so I put the cheese on, and the cheese melts just as the pan is about to boil dry. Time to put the cheese on, and if I'm not careful, and maybe even if I am, this is going to turn into a gooey mess, but a very tasty one. So I won't mind if it's all sticky and gooey and cheesy. That's kind of what I need tonight. Getting kind of melted around the edges. I'm just going to turn that off. Alright, so the cheese made a pile in the middle. As I said, it'll still taste good. I'm going to pour this sauce just right on top. Lots of good flavor in that. Don't want to lose it. Get any cheese out of the pan. Alright, one cheeseburger, comfort food. Ready to head to the computer, do some editing, relax, have a good evening. Hope you will too. Thanks for joining me, and I hope I see you next time on Cooking with the Professor.